since we've seen the football quite a bit here in this first half. Such an integral part of this offense. They'll start this next drive. 1st and 10. He'll throw to begin with Purdy. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to the air is Purdy. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient. Now they get another 1st down.
And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Cardinals.
Back to the air again is Purdy. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Walter Nolan. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. Look there at the first quarter numbers, and now trying to add to those as this next drive begins with 1st and 10. Purdy on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage is very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now give on the ground.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 16th touchdown of the year. So that touchdown pass, number 51 on the year, it moves him past 2 guys at 50 to the best ever. Tom Brady in 2007 and Patrick Mahomes in 2018. The Niners offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The Niners offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. From the gun, it's Purdy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 8.
32-yard line.
Throwing is Purdy. His throw left side is complete.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right back to Thomas. He's done it again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Purdy going to put it up again. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8. Now it's second and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Again in the air for Purdy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Here's Purdy again.
Purdy's pass complete to number 21. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
The Niners offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's now second
He'll
and
try
10
again here.
at the
Second
30-yard line.
and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A first down throw for Purdy. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So these teams trade field goals in the third as we come to the end of the quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play that make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Man, left side, it's caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Throwing on first down is Purdy. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down. Purdy. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They get an even 20 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down. There's a handoff out of the gun. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
2nd and 4.
They'll stick with him again. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
A big hole. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, 49ers. That touchdown number 30 on the year. One shy of LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 31 touchdowns set back in 2006. The Niners offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. To throw is Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He'll get this out to his running back. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. With the fullback trying to power it home. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, San Francisco. What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right. But it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. So that challenge, a successful one. Purdy now on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Every everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it.
The faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten. Get set, get set. Up. Up. Get set, get set. Hot. Up. Get set, get set. Up. Get set, get set. Up. Up. Get set, get set. Front. Up. Get set, get set. Front. Get set, get set. Up. Up. Get set, get set. Hot.
Dating back to their days sharing Candlestick Park with the San Francisco Giants. A foghorn followed the 49ers down to Santa Clara and Levi Stadium, where it continues to blare and let the Bay know it is time for some football. Today, we have an NFC fight in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Sideline head coach Nick Sirianni. These guys looking for a rare win after dropping 7 of their last 9. Across the field, Kyle Shanahan, coach of the 49ers. His guys already division champs, but still seeding to play for this week and beyond. The 49ers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Brings up second and a yard.
The gun is Purdy. Into traffic, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Purdy to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Brought down by Fred Warner. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the Eagles' 43-yard line.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Following the play, one of the 49ers still pretty shaken up. Trainers getting out there to see what's wrong. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Throws comes. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish up their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
The 49ers and their running back about to get back to work. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. 1st down, Purdy to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. It's his running back. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. And with a half a football left to play, we can see already how close he is to that 100-yard mark in this game. Got to think that he stands a good chance of reaching it with plenty of time left to go. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Again, it's Brock Purdy. Caught, nice game left side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. To the air again, Purdy. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Caught out left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Now it's Purdy.
13-yard line.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
6 yards.
49ers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, gotta try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
It's now
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Cooper DeJean with the stop. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Finds his back complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They've been leaving him open, and that is something they're going to have to button up in the near future, Brock, considering the type of start this guy is having.
Yeah, this running back's making all sorts of friends with his buddies in his offensive huddle. Enemies on the other side, but this kind of production means everybody's going to get to eat today.
And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They got 21 yards on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down throw by Purdy. Complete over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the Eagles' 34-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Purdy throwing here. Gets it to him on the screen. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches.
From the gun is Purdy.
14-yard line.
And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. Here's Purdy to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. To throw again, it's Purdy. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers earned the chance to tie before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime.
The 49ers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they could take control of the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Purdy throwing here on 1st. Dumps it off to his running back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
And I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brown, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's a gain of 7.
3rd and just 2 to go.
3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 45.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. It is caught left side. He takes it down to the 33. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Throwing it again here. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 24-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Jump off caught by his back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Has it down close. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense.
The 49ers and this running back headed back out for a new series. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. First down, Purdy to throw. Complete left side to Thomas. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. First down now, ball at the 33.
First and 10.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completes another one to Thomas. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. All set now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard
In the
line.
red zone on first. It's caught at the 4. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 13-point lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. If you're out check, secure the catch, quickly become a run the check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
The 49ers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter.
Get set, get set.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So at the 20, here's second and 10.
Bring Up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're left with 4th and short. The 49ers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. Purdy on 1st down. Hits his running back. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
7-yard pickup.
2nd and 3 now.
2nd and 3.
Purdy to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air again. Purdy. He completes it in traffic. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Catch made. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers go up by 12 in the 4th. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Purdy leading the 49ers to the line for this 2-point try.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
36, Eagles 22.
The 49ers and this running back headed back out for a new series. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation. That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we can take one more knee and celebrate.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Peach State. Welcome to Georgia, where Freddie Falcon soars from the rafters inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, just west of downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. On the 49ers sideline, Kyle Shanahan remembered here as the Falcons offensive coordinator for their appearance in Super Bowl 51. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Falcons. To throw right away is McCord. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
17 yards. First down.
On first down, McCord. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Throwing again, McCord. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To the air again. McCord. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
The 49ers offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 1st and 10, Here's McCord. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun is McCord. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, 49ers. Gun. Here's McCord. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half. McCord to the air once more. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Looking to throw again is McCord. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
San Francisco.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCord. And he's in. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
'49ers offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he has been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we're going to see much more of him as this game goes on. McCord to throw on 1st and 10. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
First down and goal.
You see the numbers here in the first half, and now time to build on those as this drive begins with 1st down. Here's McCord on 1st and 10. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
It just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. McCord to throw here on 2nd down. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the 49ers first down.
Here's McCord. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
McCord. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. McCord. In trouble, and down he goes. Jalen Walker getting in to drop him for sack number 11 on the season. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down. Operating from the gun is McCord. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. The 49ers offense headed back to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. Looking to throw is... Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
On third and long, here's McCord. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Now a timeout. That's their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. The Niners offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. Trying to establish some tempo. They start this one with first and 10. To throw is McCord. A throw on the move is caught.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On second down, it's McCord. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. On third and short, here is McCord. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one as we expected. No quarter given on either.
The Niners offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is first and 10. Throwing now, McCord. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Niners offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made right side by Thomas. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
McCourt going to throw on first down. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's blocked down inside the 20-yard line. Throwing again, McCourt. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. To the air again, McCourt. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
McCourt to the air once more. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw again is McCourt. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, San Francisco. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First and 10.
Operating from the gun is McCourt. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
McCourt to throw here on 2nd down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's McCourt. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's McCourt. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Now a timeout at Miami. That's their first. Talk things over before 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's McCourt. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
49er first down. It's a gain of 6. And a 49er.
Looking to throw is McCourt. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
To throw is McCourt. He'll check this down to the running back. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before third down.
And it's third down.
Operating from the gun is McCoy. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. From a little further back, here's second and goal. They'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's got another one. Touchdown, 49ers. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
A win here for our visitors, the 49ers. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December. They continue to be the #1 team